I'm almost 39 weeks pregnant. Last night I woke up at 2:30 in the morning with contractions for 2 hours. I was having really bad cramping all around. I was like, for sure, I am in labor. No, they fizzled out, they went away, and that was that. So I've been up since 2:30 in the morning because the cramps stayed and those were pretty bad, so I couldn't fall back asleep. I'm pretty sure this is what they call prodromal labor, which is a fancy term for false labor, which is incredibly discouraging. So what would cheer me up? Some swig. I haven't had swig in forever. I got the Ring King, which is actually crazy because I hate Dr. Pepper, but for some reason in this drink, it tastes absolutely amazing. And I'm happy to report back that my round ligament pain is pretty much completely gone. So I don't know what the heck happened or what triggered that, but it went away. One thing I'm very nervous about is how fast my labor is going to go because my mom, with both me and my sister, was not able to get an epidural. From the time her contraction started to the time she arrived at the hospital, there was no time for an epidural. We were already coming out. And I know they say that your labor is probably going to be similar to your mom's, which makes me a teeny tiny bit nervous. Nick was like, you know what? From the moment you feel your first contraction, let's just leave. Let's not even wait till they get closer together and we'll just hang out in the lobby until they admit us. And I was like, you know what? That is a great, fantastic idea. I did my daily pumping routine. You guys know the drill. I just pump for 10 minutes each side and then I gather some colostrum, put it in the freezer to get a little freezer stash. I pretty much wear the same 5 pieces of clothing at this point and I don't think any of them are attractive, especially the pants. Like these pants on me look like one big giant diaper, but I had to wear them because it's the only thing that's comfy and that fits. Remember in my last video how I said I've been a little bit unpleasant to be around? So let me tell you a little story. My husband looked at me this morning and was like, why don't you just go buy more clothes? Get you something that actually fits you so that you feel comfortable and you feel good about yourself. Obviously the man was trying to be nice. He was trying to be kind. He was trying to say the right thing. I don't think he knows what the right thing to say is anymore. Neither do I. But the first thing I said to him was, what? You don't think my clothes fit me? You don't think the clothes I'm wearing actually fit me? And number 2, I was like, why would I go buy more clothes if I'm going to give birth in a few days? And then I'm going to have these new clothes that I'm not going to be able to wear until the very, very, very end of my next pregnancy. Why would I do that? Then I had to apologize because I was a little snappy and it was for no reason other than the fact that I am so uncomfortable and feel so large right now. Of course, I did laundry for the 100th time this week and I cleaned my house for the 700th time this week. Every night before we go to bed, I just want this house to be as clean as it possibly can be just in case I go into labor in the middle of the night. I'm getting kind of nervous because my induction is next week and they told me that they're a little bit backed up on inductions and it might have to get rescheduled. So basically day of, I'll just be on standby waiting for them to call and be like, hey, we actually do have a bed ready for you. You can come in. But fingers crossed I go into labor naturally and I don't even have to worry about that because if I come in naturally, they can't turn me away, right? That is how it works, right? I want your opinion. Do you think that pregnancy tired or newborn tired is harder? I personally had a much harder experience with newborn tired because I had to wake up so often to feed my baby because he was growth restricted. So I basically got 0 sleep in those first few months. My current baby is not growth restricted, so I won't have to wake up as frequently. And I'm excited to see how or if that changes my newborn experience this time around. For anyone who is commenting telling me I need to rest and just sit down all day, I hear you. But listen, when I sit down, for some reason, it hurts more. I hurt more and I just don't feel as good. So for now, we're keeping it moving. We're keeping it active. After a very long day, we're one day closer to meeting baby girl. What do you think? Am I going into labor tonight? Is my water gonna break? We shall see.